Ladies and gentlemen, we
Yo, welcome back to Trench Capital. We are back. It is Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We opened the market pretty strong, but we'll come on to that in a second. How are you doing, Mr. Alphaballer? What's been happening?
What is up, Money Gang? What is up, YouTube? You know, good to be back. Good to be seeing some green candles all over. Wherever you are, you're on Solana, you have some runners. You are on Robinhood, you have some runners. You are on Pulse Chain. The chain is slowly moving. So, you know, overall, pretty good. Sad at the same time because of the same patterns that I've been having, but it is what it is, you know. You move on. How about you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. It's looking pretty bullish, which is good. I mean, especially if you're like looking at like stuff that's getting launched, right? The new launch pad that happened from Uniswap that launched on Robinhood, that's come out, and it looks fairly successful by the looks of things. Like not massive market caps on the main two runners, which is Frong and I think Pools. But
I still believe that's a fucking scam, and that's, you know, by the, because if it was a real one and the main runner, it would be like way up, way higher. At this moment, it feels like it's a farm.
well,
It feels like
I don't know about
farm.
that.
I mean, you know, I don't fuck with my feelings, bro. When I feel like Cashcat is a community owned and it's pushed by the same and it's moving
Cash Cow was
upward,
yeah, but
it, it
Cash Cow was 70% owned bundle. Like when
how
it first came
everything
out.
is,
No,
it
not
was it was
70% of
way different. But still, what I'm saying, it's different than it's a runner and when it's a farm, you know. And whatever they are trying to fucking glitch from Pond's ecosystem, because they are fucking glitches, bro. They Uniswap, they rugged, and they like never gave back anything from the community. And right now they're trying to leech the same system from Pond's ecosystem,
I don't
and
think Pons is going
somehow
to survive,
some
bro.
inside, oh yeah, it is like that. And someone from insider launch a coin from Uniswap, bro. That's a pure farm from the one guy, you know. Probably it will pump more, but it already pumped from the speculation when everyone was speaking about Frong at 1.5 mil, 2 mil. Yeah, that was a good risk to reward. Right now it felt like it it was farmed a lot, and like some people top blasted because oh my god, maybe it can do a cash cat, but it just kept getting sold off, you know. It's still in the range. So absolutely, you know, we have Uniswap, we have a lot of launch pads, a lot of fucking
Yeah.
battles, like who get the majority of the fees because they want to eat as well. Probably that's why Uniswap did that, even though a lot of trading fees were going through Uniswap. The other guys were eating as well. You have like Cashcat Launchpad right now. You have like Pons. There were Noxa, which they did amazing, probably best of them all. They just like took the money and
And
evaporate. No one even thinks about them right now, right?
no, they're gone.
They
They're
took
gone.
like a couple of millions. So it's interesting, man. It's interesting. Like the whole on chain thing, it's always been like that. Right now, it's just like more accentuated. A lot, like the information goes so fast that one day you have one narrative, other day you have something else. That's why those who manage to keep the attention for a longer duration, they'll have the maximum potential to grow over time.
Well, it's an interesting thesis that you have. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I do think it's interesting. And the reason why I don't agree with it, I mean, like, okay, we look here, right? And this is on the daily chart. This is Anthem here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 10 days. It was in this zone here, and it only ever got up to about a mil or a few mil, and then it really, really sent. Now that's kind of unique, but we can say the same about CashCat.
No.
Look at CashCat, same thing. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
but you
5,
can't
6,
compare
7, 8,
Anthem
8
to
days. Okay, well let's compare CashCat. CashCat
even
here
CashCat. It was
went
community
up to
owned by a lot.
what
It was the
I don't
community
know if
movement.
70% bundled is community owned, bro. Like
Ah,
that's
it,
farmed as
it,
fuck.
it was. It was. It was. It was. And
70% of
even the
bundled
people, even people behind, because it was in the range of 2 million, like for a long time. If you put on log, you barely can see anything. I don't understand how you people read charts on log, man. But
same. I mean, like what instead of
no,
this?
it's way different. If you remove the log, you can see like the accumulation. You can see like the real pump. Uh,
Yeah.
it's been going for a while. Cashcat movement was going, like, even if it was accumulated, it was for a long while before everything went live.
So you think this
Everything
is going
else,
to be
like,
a 16 mil
oh,
topper, right?
it got farmed, bro. It got farmed. It can go lower and then like get a small pump, but it got farmed. This is like someone speculating. Oh my god, yeah. If you got like on the first move, definitely. If it will go down like minus 85, 90%, then you have a bounce. Maybe it's how much is it right now?
71%.
Okay, not bad, not a bad dip, right? Now, if you still believe that that's a good like risk to reward, you can put minus 30, 35%. I still just there is
Here's the
too
other one as
much
well.
going on.
Pause.
Yeah, there is too much PvP, too much going on. Who's the first? Who's the second? Usually, yeah, if you like you wanna bet on one side and like you
Do you
put
not see
one chain,
liquidity rotation? Like I keep seeing liquidity rotation from one, like let's say for example, CashCat was hot, right? Like on this pump, and it's gone up all the way up to 200 mil. Maybe it sustains itself, or maybe this drops off a cliff. Sorry, I'm not got the chart on here. It went up back up to 200 mil when it got listed on what did it get listed on Robinhood itself? I think I can't remember, but then you get just liquidity rotations and you start to move into a different project. Like that's what you see with every few days. They just seem to
yeah. The
just rotate.
only the only the hardest part right now for me is like everyone turned bullish, euphoric, and it's like, oh my god, like we're gonna pump and stuff. We even had the Clarity Act. Oh, what the fuck. Yeah,
Dude, I am,
whatever.
bro. Like, why? Let's come on to this comment. Do you want to come on to this comment and break it down real quick?
No, just I was just about to add that everyone is feeling euphoric and like, oh my god, we're gonna pump because everything is aligning so good right now. And yes, we can get to my target. The second target would be like 72K for BTC if we do get that magic pump, and ETH to that target of like 2.1, 2.2K maybe.
Yeah,
And then we got, because right now I still feel like I'm like, okay, 30% in the market. I can see like if we pump and we truly go to the full bull market, it will be amazing for on-chain activities and my old bags. Very comfy to get
it's not going. It's not
through all
going.
those
I don't
pumps.
think it's going to
But right
72k.
now
I don't
right
think it's going to
now I
72k.
do feel like we are kind of toppish on everything, and if the majors will drop somehow, maybe next Monday, maybe close to that, we'll get to really feel like where we are right now in the market, because I feel like we are in the kind of, okay, you get some stables on the side just in case you have your old bags, you have your altcoins. It's not a bad time to DCA at all. And some of those coins that are on Robinhood and something like that, when the risk will go off, some of them will drop even a lot lower, right? But other than that, even if you look at ETH, man, it's a bullish. It's fucking bullish. Like, it looks like it wants to send higher. it looks like it wants to send to fucking 2.2k, 2.1, right? It like wants that candle, and you have inflows on ETFs like crazy. Yeah, that chart on the lower time frame, it's so fucking bullish, man. It's like, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's your
no?
W pattern, right?
Maybe the guy who called just 1,000x in a couple of days is wrong again, or the guy who said that we're gonna rally in July is wrong again. I the fucking know, man.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I suspect that we pump a bit for the next week or two, and then we start to teeter off at the end of the month, and you start to get a pullback to retest probably certain spots. But right now, I mean, it looks really, really, really good. It's been staying in this zone here. Nice W pattern as well. ETH to Bitcoin ratio is looking pretty good as well. If you go on ETH to Bitcoin ratio, yeah, it's interesting to see. It's starting to it's nearly at 3% right now. Starting to go a little bit lower. Right, it's pumping up,
it's
then dropping down on the weekly, but we'll see. Let's have a look at the other charts as well quickly. Let's go over Solana. Solana is at $73.
Yeah, do you want to touch on that comment before, like, what are we doing on why we're speaking about Robinhood? Bro, they literally listed
because they just
Memecoin.
because they like. Okay, let's talk about it then. Let me bring the comment up. Let's have a look. Let's see. Boys, what the fuck are you doing on Robinhood? Lol. Talk about Pulse. I mean, look, I don't like. The problem is that there is so. I'm bullish, right? But there's so much to go in terms of like the amount of price moves that it's you need to kind of move up a bit more, right? Like you need to get back to certain levels, but we've talked about this multiple times, like this stair step or ladder up as it keeps going up. So if you see these days keep going like at least 5 to 10%, maybe 10-20% per day, and you do that over the course of weeks on end, is amazing, because next thing you know, you've done 200-300%. I literally said this on the last stream, and we spoke about this. Is like I want to see Pulse from the all-time low up 200%. Right now it's only at 68%. So from its all-time low, I mean, PulseX at 100%. Hex is on its way to 300%, but obviously, like, the liquidity is very, very small on here. Quite surprisingly, actually, PulseX, super high liquidity in comparison to the two assets, the Hex and Pulse. Actually has more liquidity than the two of them, but is moving quite quick. 99%
I will tell
versus
you why.
68%.
I will tell
because
you
of the buy and
why.
burn.
No, it's moving so hard. It's still heavy. It was the heaviest sacrifice, heaviest bags. Even though there are not a lot of people who have like big bags, like there are not like big whales. There are a lot of people who have smaller. It was the biggest sacrifice. It was bigger than PLS. Even me, an outsider from NFT, I sacrificed for PulseX. So PulseX had like a lot of heavy bags. That's why it's still not getting the right attention. And plus, it is like also like bonded. The liquidity still doesn't matter. Probably for Hex is a lighter. That's why it has the biggest impact. And I'll have to add that on the previous run we did had when Hex did 10x from the bottom. Probably it was the first big run. It was Hex who moved first, and everyone was screaming. Everyone was like, "Man, why is PLS and PulseX not pumping? Why Hex? Hex was pumping the most." Then we dumped on the second leg. I believe PLS X and Inc was pumping like crazy. So I believe that Hex is still gonna dominate this pump. When we have the final, when we get the retrace, we have the rebalance of everything. I believe PLS and like PLSX will get the charge of pumping a little bit more. Maybe we think rising as well, because Inc is starting to get some attention, and they have like a lot of liquidity bonded. So maybe that's why.
The thing with Inc, I mean, it is like you look at it, it's the second lowest liquidity apart from eHex, right? eHex
Yeah.
similar to Hex, right? But not doing the kind of price moves that say PulseX is doing, or even the Hexes are doing. Quite
It
close,
was
actually,
getting
quite
no
similar to
attention,
Pulse.
man. It
Yeah,
was,
it's not getting this attention.
but the inflation is so low right now. I'm still like surprised why it's not getting. And when ink will rise, PLS will pump. Ink rising faster will help PLS, so they'll go both hand in hand. I still believe it will be in the second move of pulse chain pumping.
So I mean, to your comment here, like this is the key figure right here, bro. That's the key figure, right? So,
Man,
I get it, but like let's get up, 3-4x from the all time low. That's the only thing I would say, right? Like because this pulse is key to really like where this goes. If you get this up to 100, 200%, maybe you have a floor. I kept saying it before, like if you get up to plus 200% on pulse, like let's say pulse X is up 400%, hex is up 500% or whatever, the hexes are up 500%. If you get this up to 200%, there's a little bit of safety or like a bit of a buffer. So if it does go down, say 20% in a day, it's not going to overall affect it. And I said this on the last stream. You can then do 10 days in a row of going down 20% if you were to retrace. But that's probably unlikely to happen. That's where this kind of price move needs to go up to. So if this goes up plus 150, 200%, I think you've got a bit of a buffer there, and you protect yourself, and then you can start to move this up way higher. It's just I'll be honest with you, I love how it's starting to move. That's why I don't want to get too hyped about it or just overly do it or like get over the top. I'm liking, as long as this maintains, as long as you can maintain this for the next month or two, just slow increments of like, I know it's not that slow because you're getting like 15% in a day, 10% in a day, which like to every other coin is quite a lot compared to like Bitcoin or something like that. But as long as you're getting these small increments and it just keeps going and going and the flow keeps just slowly growing, it just slowly becomes this accumulation. You start to see this bottom, and it looks like around a bottom on PulseX. I mean, I haven't got the charts up. Maybe you can bring up the charts in a sec, Alphaballer. But like you get to see, get to see what happens. How's it going? Yeah, PulseX to the moon. Grandmaster says. Speaking of which, as well, we had a pretty good call on Prism. For those of you who are in MGC Intel, this was one in the Robinhood desk. I'd called this myself at 70K, but actually it was called by MGC Intel at 20K. It went up today up to 300. 20K market cap. Yeah, so it's an RWA. Like it got published as an RWA on, and it's also listed now as an AI stock or AI agent or something like that on Robinhood. Pretty good dev, pretty good team behind it. Interesting website as well. But yeah, it's basically like real world assets, tokenized assets, marketplace essentially on Robinhood. So like I'd seen it in Gem here at 20K, but not seen it exactly at 20K, but seen the notification come up and then called it at 70K. Went up as high as like 470K, but it looks like it's doing pretty well. As of the last couple of days, it's been moving and went up to 400K. So pretty easy 5-6x, off of just the MGC call, and then like I think way more X's on top of that from if you got in on the Intel notification. So this one's moving up pretty nicely. There are a few good plays. I mean, like we're seeing Pons as well starting to move on the daily, 22%. Speaking of which, I mean, that does look like a bit of a rounded bottom, but I would be interested to get your thoughts on this because now it's got a competitor in the launch pads. Don't jinx it.
Man. I mean, I would never buy like something like Pons if I'm not on the first. So I see it as a first mover, right? And I see it on the first run, I would buy over there, like on the first move, on the first big leg up, I would buy over there. When you try
you never buy on the drop?
On the drop, only if you get like Kate went from 90 mil to 10 mil, yes, you'd buy something like that. You'd buy Cash Cat when you go like that, yes. for pawns, there is like too much uncertainty right now. Plus, there are like, I would buy a meme coin that is related probably, and it's down a lot on the pawns ecosystem. I would buy that. Cashcat, yeah, I was literally on live stream with you, Money Gang, and I had my inverse head and shoulders at 32 mil. I was like, guys, this shit is about to gigasend. It went like, but
200 mil.
what? But
Went up
why
200
we are speaking about 30 something mil? Because we had it at like 2.3 mil on the live stream when Robinhood just launched, you know. So there you go. Usually, yeah, pawns, I wouldn't touch it. There is like too much. I would look for something else. I would look even if it pumps, I would look for something else on the market that has potential. Hex is a better.
Did you see this, by the way?
What?
Orange,
Oh my god!
They one clipped.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Bro, he
You know
just
who
robbed.
Orangey is?
Plus 12.
You got
Is
like
that Royce?
I just got
I knew it.
No, not Richie. Orangey.
Dude.
Orangey.
No, I mean, is that recent
that count
video?
as
Like
hex?
from when?
Yeah. Maybe I
Oh.
don't know. I see. It's just got
Yeah,
like, passed around a bit.
Yeah, there was. I probably it's like old video.
Clip farming.
It's not fun, bro. It's not fun. It's not fun getting rugged.
No, not at all.
One
Don't talk
Lambo.
about it. You'll jinx it. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. That's why don't talk about don't talk about it, and you'll be okay. When Lambo to Valhalla, oh yeah, there's another project that was launched. When I think is the ticker, and that did all right, bro. I don't know if you saw that ticker.
Yeah, I know. It got bundled to 70K, 700K, and then it moved like to 10 mil almost. So W. I
12
don't know.
mil, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember.
4
Yeah,
mil,
I had it like at 7 or 800K when it got shared, but I know it was bundled, and I was like, yeah, maybe you trust. I don't know the guys who are behind, you know. So maybe you trust them for not getting, you know. It's like, yeah,
Nice
maybe
60,
trust them, maybe
16x
don't. Yeah, it's, you know, there is the reward right there if you're not an insider and you know that they're gonna like what is behind that. How are they? Because they have
Ali's behind it, man. Ali and his brother. No, but I mean, it really did sound
double,
actually.
bro. You can extract a lot of money, you know. I'm pretty sure this shit will be to zero in the next couple of 1 or 2 months, but W.
Speaking of which, by the way, we had someone call a pulse chain play not yesterday, the day before, and we both looked at it and went, "This is going to run."
That was a honeypot,
This
man.
piece of shit, yeah, this piece of shit fucking token. And the guy was like, "No, I'm gonna buy." I'm like, "Bro, this is pure fucking honeypot." And the deployer,
there is not
dude,
the only thing. The only thing that pumped Money Gang on Pulse Chain was peace ship, you know. But I don't know why fucking people just want to make waste of money, bro. They're just like, we want to pump P copies. And I'm like, bro, what the?
I know, like, it always
who are
happens
you
when the cores start moving. You know, everyone wants to pump the other shit. You know,
but it moved like 10x from the bottom. I was like, what the fuck? Some wallet just clipped like 15K, and he has like 50K unrealized as well. The LP is definitely, you know, quite bad like for 20K of LP with 100 million market cap, something like that. I don't know why people do this shit, but I guess it's a pulse chain story, you know, where they like pick copies to get like whatever the fuck. So nothing interesting on pulse chain. I believe we'll have like some interesting movements when PLS is, as you said, plus 200 to 50. You know, that range will have some increase in.
Always when those cores are right up there, you know, you get some really good plays, or you get new deploys that are just like super sick, like doing well. Another one that started moving, I don't know if you kept an eye on this, but P Tiger as well started moving. This went back up to like 1 mil.
I can say it right now, like I have no hate, no nothing towards anyone, but I wouldn't buy ever a coin on Pulse chain. I would buy on other chains. I wouldn't buy a coin on Pulse chain that someone has 70 or 80% of the supply. That's
Interesting.
fucking. That's bro. Like even the Hambag, because he deleted my tweet. He was buying his coins from one wallet, selling from the other wallet. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what?
What's he called it? Hex Whale or something, right? Is
Oh,
this his
he did,
new
yeah.
his new product? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
This is a real
you
shit,
know
huh?
who's behind that? Like, no shots fired, but
This
you
needs to
can
go
see
above
it
50K,
yourself.
bro. This needs to go like to 100
There
plus
are
mil.
too many coins. Probably needs another narrative. Maybe he'll launch something else
Yeah,
with
maybe.
a better narrative. But he basically sniped it himself, farmed from one wallet, then tried to pump from another wallet, selling from the other. It was so. I was like, bro, it's like old shit that Giga is doing other stuff. He tried to do
Yeah.
the same.
Didn't he
It's
do
like
it with?
it will
Yeah.
work probably. One Pulse chain will be like
Better.
way higher. It will work again. Right now, it's too visible. Just don't.
Do you know what? It's funny. Like, okay, so some of the guys who are more creative, they're good with like the meme coin side of things, and then you have like the boomer generation that make all these weird ass protocols where it's like farm PLSX, farm ProveX, farm Inc, and it's like this.
You can farm ink, by the way, with
DeFi.
ink Nostri.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go, man.
exactly.
Working
we
for
can
my
take-
bags.
Yeah. But yeah, something like that, where it's like okay, you receive this secondary or third token for like staking your PulseX and this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like too boomerish. Like DeFi is back in 21, not nowadays. No one really cares about DeFi.
I mean,
so
it
much.
works, man. It works. Even stocks are kind of the same shit with reflection, but it works.
No, it's
Yeah,
different.
the
No, it's different
same. You
because you're
buy.
not you can sell at any time. That's the difference.
Oh, you can
Whereas a
sell
lot of
a
these
tax coin anytime as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You just like
with
if you
tax
stake,
points. That
you
makes sense.
you can. But
Well,
the same shit like works. They are trying to do same shit on. It's a new Ponzi. They try to do the same shit on Robinhood. They try to do same stuff on Solana, and some of them are quite successful, I have to say. But because they have insane amount of volume on Pulse chain right now, it's people don't have the appetite to throw $500, $300 on a meme coin. They rather bid something like Hex, Pulse chain, or PulseX, which are way lower and like cheap. And for them it feels, even if it's like minus 99%, it feels way safer, right? For them
Yeah.
to, oh my god, what if it pumps 10x? I'll have like from 300 3 bands, so they feel like more safe.
Hex is a better Bitcoin. I don't think we can say that. I don't think it's a better Bitcoin. I mean, like maybe in terms of the tokenomics.
Uptime.
No, not even the tokenomics because of the inflation. You can't say it's a better bit. Like I don't get when people say that kind of stuff. It's not. I'm not hating on Hex. It's just like, why is it a better Bitcoin? Because it gives you inflation. We're talking about the top asset in the whole of crypto versus versus Hex that needs to recover. So I don't know. I can't say that really. I know that it was a popular narrative. And which Hex are we talking about? P Hex or E Hex?
The one from Pump Tires, my man. You don't have a
Pump
bag?
Tires.
Go buy it. They're like so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with Pulse chain in a way. There is like so much divided, so much like I would say too many core coins, too many Pump Tire coins, too many P copies, whatever they want. There is no unity in something to push, right? There is no unity right now. Because if you want to have this dilution in coins and thesis and other stuff, you need to have a lot more users. If you have like 10x more users or 100x more users, yes, you can have like a lot more speculations on different assets. Right now, you don't have the like how to say whatever. Do you think Hex can hit 0.50 cents? Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I mean, imagine Bitcoin goes to 1 billion, Hex go to 1 million. 1 billion. Bitcoin goes to 1 mil.
It's not going to 50 cents, bro.
ETH goes to
If Ethereum goes to
20K.
like 10, 20K, yeah, maybe. But
and Hex is still gonna be there 100% uptime.
no, you can't
And
say
go
that.
to zero.
The RPCs went down. You can't say 100% uptime. 98% uptime. The RPC, the main RPC went down, bro. You can't say you can't say 100% uptime
I mean,
when there wasn't 100%
bro,
uptime.
let me
You can
shield
do
both chains.
transactions, bro, on the blockchain.
Yeah.
On the main RPC, dude. The public RPC.
Bro, that's how he prevented someone to sell, but he prevented a lot of bottom buyers as well, because no one would. The chain was pumping and no one could buy. Like I tried to even move some money outside of the blockchain to buy something on Robinhood, and I couldn't fucking make. I was like sitting there for 30-40 minutes and I couldn't do a transaction, and I got so pissed. I was like, fuck this chain. Even though I sold, I still have some of my bags. I'll just take, like, as I mentioned prior to that, if you're on Pulse chain, 10K around that area, like, you can, if the chain is successful, you'll be able to turn it in like mid 6 figures to 7 figures, 100%. If you'll be in trenches, you'll be active trading, and the chain is successful, as some of them want it to be, like 10 to 50x to 100x from here, then that amount of money is more than enough to be able and make it,
What the money that's already there in this in Ethereum?
Yeah.
That's probably true. I mean, so do I want to do this on stream?
No.
Okay. No,
that's a question.
I just was just thinking off the top of my head, like, okay, you see a lot of notifications, right? Of like, you're getting a lot of like bridge notifications right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
interesting.
Okay, the bridge notification is about 100 to 200 grand a notification, yeah, that gets bridged across. I don't know if you've seen these ones. So you see that almost daily, maybe 5 times a week, I would say now. So like based off of the 650 mil that was in the Ethereum, without Ethereum going up, and obviously if you're DCAing now whilst you're down on your position, then it's probably more like 450 mil. But you could do those 100K movements every single day for 6,500 days. Like, that's just based off of like 650 mil. Obviously, the price of Ethereum might go up and might even do a new all-time high. So, like, when people maybe question, like, if there is some price movement and if there is some whale activity, like, why is he selling it? Why is it being put in now? I mean, you can do a lot of days of worth of damage over a long period of time, just like chipping away. And if it's going up 10, 20% per day, and that's pretty decent, So, it's interesting to see. Again, though, I don't think he's going to use all of that, and I think there has to be other narratives that keep the chain going after that as well. It's like, what's the plan after that? I think, firstly, Richard, if you're listening, please upgrade pump tires and make the creator fees and really just implement everything that like Pump Fun is doing right now. Everything, like your launchpads are not going away. We've seen this with all the activity that's happening. If you do a big upgrade to pump tires, holy shit, I think that sparks off again. I actually do think that we spark off again and we start getting all these runners again, and there'll be some stuff happening if there's a big upgrade.
Could be.
Because the same thing happened with when did pump tires get released? What was pumping before pump tires? There was another ecosystem that people were jumping in on just before it started going off, and pump tires came out. I'm trying to remember.
Really?
Which. Yeah.
I mean, it was a PDI probably, because
No, it wasn't
no.
PDI.
The
No.
the Finvesta ecosystem? Maybe.
No, I'm talking off chain. I'm talking about different chain.
Oh,
People
different
started
chain
jumping in. Yeah, people started jumping into.
before
I
pump
think it
times.
might have been Trump token.
Tron?
Trump
Tron?
token.
No, no, no,
I'm
no. It was Tron. It was probably Tron ecosystem because we had Sun Fund. So Pump Fund
yeah.
appeared. You had all this Tron, those coins, and then we had the Tron ecosystem explode kind of because Crash was under like some of the big influencers as well, and they released quite fast the Sun.Fun, something like that. If I'm not mistaken. And we had a lot of traction on there. A lot of people went over there. Not sure anything
It was
else.
shit, by the way. Did you ever use it?
It was slow. It was
It was really bad.
It was slow.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Probably still have some bags somewhere forgotten on that chain that somewhere
Yeah, quite possibly. Grandmaster says the following. It's here to stay, brother. Trust me. When will be $100 million market cap soon? Trust me. The bundle was at 300 to
W
500k.
forever retired, man.
Yeah.
Forever
Someone's asking
retired.
about our locations. Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time in Southeast Asia, but and also Europe. But yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. And on this side of the world, the only thing is the time zone's not that great. But I don't know. Maybe I do miss Europe quite a bit as well. Like there's days where I miss Europe like crazy, man. I do miss, even though there's a lot of shit going on and there's a lot of stuff going on with like migration issues and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I do miss it. What do you think? What do you think about this? By the way, you didn't answer this question. Like on a
Which
serious
one?
note.
Oh, would it read? No, zero chance.
Zero chance. Okay, fair
Zero
enough.
chance.
Someone clip that and get ready to use it in a edit when Hex hits $2. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Alphaballer's got to go. So we
Yeah,
appreciate
I,
all
I
of you
would
coming in.
want to add just before I go, like, can you share my screen as well?
Sure.
I have some.
Can you bring it up?
Am I sharing? Yeah, I'll do it one more time just to
There we
go over. Oh, we do have, yeah.
There we go.
So I was looking at Ethan like with the whole movements that we were having, even like BTC trying to break out pump on this forming triangle, even with the bad news that the Clarity Act will be postponed. The only good feedback is like we had Russia writing down like Putin had the kind of Clarity Act for Russia, a new law for cryptocurrency, how it will be managed and stuff like that. So that was the bullish news. We have Jim Cramer bearish, so people are like, holy shit, we're gonna send. Overall, we had some interesting, like the jobs come out way lower than expected. We had some some positive news on that
We didn't
side
even
from
talk about the
Italy.
Clarity Act, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be postponed. Like
Yeah.
we already know.
It's
so
already done.
like,
It's already done because
yeah.
they've gone to recess
So
now.
we're gonna see probably the market pump a little bit because, like, oh my god, it's been announced and the market is still positive. So like we're gonna fucking send it, and then we're gonna have the major correction. But even right now, we are seeing like probably breaking out of this pattern, as we spoke about. 72K is like the next real big thing. But what I'm looking at is like this channel, like if it goes even lower and breaks down, it's already broke down kind of. One support is the total 3 for me. If you break down, we go on the daily, the next big thing would never go up, would just go minus 30%, which will be like for every single altcoin. Not sure about Pulse Chain because Pulse Chain bottoms. Pulse Chain usually bottoms on summer, as we said, and we already bottomed and we are seeing the rally. Even if we get a correction on Pulse Chain, I don't believe Hex would touch another low, right? I don't believe it will
Bottoms
touch.
in, you're saying?
Yeah. As for Pulse Chain hasn't pumped as much. if you go lower, it can easily make another, close to bottom. But even on the ETH, we're seeing, and I've seen this pattern quite sometimes, that we can basically just follow this range pump. We even can go to 2.1K on the move, right? And then like the final drop. Usually what happened.
Yeah,
over time.
I'm concerned because I think again, I'm still quite bearish because of the Clarity Act not passing now, and I don't think it will pass until next year. I don't think it gets passed because it's so close to midterms. So I don't think there will be like major, especially when it's so tied in with Trump. I don't know if the Republicans are passing it. And just looking at the odds right now, Polymarket says that there is a 13% to 14% chance that the Clarity Act will be passed into law by 31st December 26. Kalshi, the other prediction market, says 16% as well. So most people saying no, around 86%. So yeah, I now that it's gone for like summer recess, Senate comes back 15th of September, and then you've got November 5th is the midterms. I don't think it gets passed. I think
Yeah,
they're
and
going to drag their feet.
on the other side, we still have the USDT dominance that we were looking the W pattern, and usually we had small drop, pump, small drop, pump, small drop, and finally breaking out. Probably will go 12% around that, and we'll have the major correction. And also we had the S&P 500 breaking the new highs. Probably gonna take some time until it finds the final top sideways, and then we have the major correction, which will correlate to Bitcoin bottom. So if we have like a minus 5-6%, maybe 10% on the S&P 500, we'll have a major drop, Bitcoin, everything else that could mark the bottom, and then we finally move, right? And it can, maybe we'll find the bottom in October. Maybe, everyone is saying October, maybe it is really, but
Yeah, the economy. I think there's been a pump. Just a notification came in a few hours ago. Just the U.S. economy loses 23,000 jobs in July, lower than expectations, and U.S. Unemployment rate falls to 4.1%, lower than expectations. So, I don't know. Some of you guys who are in the States, you can tell me, but I don't think the economy is strengthened in terms of its employment rate. If anything, quite the opposite. But these are the numbers that they throw out. So maybe there's a pump off for that. But I don't know. Again, I think end of the month, this month, going into probably next month, there might be a bit of a dump on the main things. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out the group, man. We now got like a bot in there where you can chuck CAs and stuff like that, and it shows your good or shit predictions. So Trench Capital just down here, Telegram group, scan the QR code that's just lighting up when I point at it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can follow us on Twitter as well, MoneyGangCrypto and Sick Alpha as well. I think next week we might be shifting the schedule up a bit just to make it a little bit easier. So we might be going to a weekly, maybe once a week or twice a week schedule. But I might do like individual streams as well. So we'll see what happens with that. And I think I spoke to Tiger Crypto as well. We'll probably get him on next week. We had he thought it was 9 a.m. Vegas time, which was PST rather than EST. So he texted me like 3 hours later. I was like, oh, we've already done the stream, but we'll do it like Monday or Tuesday next week. Kick channel. We're trying to grow our Kick channel. Please go and follow that there if you haven't already. And also, I like talking about my product because the product works. mgcintel.com. Go check it out. We got all 6 blockchains. I think the dashboard will be ready in the next couple of weeks. So there'll be a web dashboard that makes it a lot easier to look at. But yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Must-have tool, especially when things are moving right now so fast. You have so many like notifications, so many new coins, so many new tech. It's easy with Magic Kindle. It's literally picking, like it's filtering a lot of stuff. It gives you the notification. Then you can easily go and say, oh my god, this is real. Like maybe it's worth a gamble. If not, it's like, okay, maybe I'm gonna do some more research. Let's put it on the watch list. You can literally in one day can form like a list of 10 coins, observe them. Okay, then you see like which one has the strength, which one is real, and you just like, oh my god, I want an entry on this one. It's so easy to even hit like a 10x with because I've seen Magic Intel is giving like some of those, like some of the entries, like almost at the bottom on the
Yeah.
reversal. So they have the instant bump bundle or anything else sell off, and a lot of calls are like, at the entry zones, which is awesome. Good to see.
That's a good thing, because what you get is like, so it will alert you every 10 minutes. This thing called gem heat, right? Like it alerts you every 10 minutes of like what's gaining kind of velocity, and there's a few different aspects, different reasoning behind it. But then I think the cool thing is just to what you were saying there, is when it is bottoming, you start to see the accumulation, because it has extremely good smart tracking of lots of massive big wallets, not just KOLs, but like smart money wallets that have really, really high P&L for each chain. And then they start accumulating, because they always accumulate like at decent ranges, and they start accumulating, and then you're getting this bump and notification. You're looking at it and you're going, well, hold on, it's dipped down, 80% or 70% or whatever. Why is it like flagging up? Why is it coming up? And then then you purchase it up. And I mean, this happened with quite a few coins that happened, but the one that I posted on Twitter went up, 5-6x straight off of that that call. So, well, we'll see. I mean, it's exciting to see. It's getting better. The dashboard's going to be even better, because like you'll have all of the chains right next to it. It's going to be easier flow to look at, because it's a little bit harder on Telegram with lots of topics and lots of tabs. But yeah, go check it out, guys. mgcintel.com. Yeah, I mean, any further thoughts, man, before we sign off? Have a good weekend, by the way, guys. We're coming into Friday, so should be getting excited.
No, man. I mean, looking for. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see, Friday, sun moving into the weekend. We'll get a nice relief pump. Maybe some coins, maybe some. Not so much attention on chain, but maybe the majors are gonna have their time, because they've been on the sideways for quite so long. And then Monday to Tuesday, we're gonna have that final decision moment where we move higher, or we go like, in the correction until the end of August, September, something like that. And you have a nice question from Kik, if there's a lifetime access tier.
Not yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll chuck a lifetime access. We'll see. Let me get the dashboard out pretty soon. I'll make a decision over the next few days whether we do that, because that might be a little bit easier for people. I mean, the big thing, like, it does cost quite a bit to keep it running, just based off the RPCs and the different costs that are incurred on it as well. But yeah, it's quick, man. It's very quick. I think it's going to be a great tool, like going into like bullish momentum next year. I think it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
I actually really, really bullish on January, bro. I don't know why. There's something inside of me that I know we've switched like roles. You've become more bearish, I've become more bullish, but I'm getting really bullish because we're coming to the end of the year now. Like we'll be in September,
no, absolutely. No,
and
absolutely.
we're
Like
turning around,
after that, probably I just want the cool off and the reset that we should have in the next 2-3 months. And after like November, send it, bro. November, December, January, like December, January, February usually are good months to lock in.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we get the Clarity Act in January as well? Like the momentum taken into next year. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
And then we get maybe a bit of a come back down, from February to mid year, but like it's made a 2x. Bitcoin's done a 2x or 3x from the bottom. I mean, that'd be perfect scenario right there. Yeah, cool, guys. Well, appreciate all of you, and see you next week, probably Monday, guys. So take care, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.